Hello and happy afternoon to each and every one of you. This is, yes, Lady Christine here to talk to the ladies today on Woman to Woman. I'm so glad to be with you all today. It's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day for us to be able to get out and start thinking about the things that we want to accomplish, of course, with the help of God, but the things that we want to accomplish and make sure that we get them done. I want to thank you all for continuing to follow us here on our Facebook Live and our TV network, which is Power of God Broadcasting Network. If you haven't already done so, if you have Roku or a smart TV with Roku on it, make sure that you log in and sign up to be one of our followers. Add our channel, Power of God Broadcasting, to your list of channels. Just like you got Netflix, just like they have Hulu, we have Power of God Broadcasting out there on TV. So we want you to follow us on TV. We also have our YouTube page. We ask that you become a friend. We're looking for your support. Share what we're doing. We are definitely aspiring to do bigger and greater things as God has assigned our hands to do. So today, ladies, I hope that you have started off with a wonderful, blessed day and that you had a good breakfast, you had a good lunch, wherever you may be, because people are watching our network from all areas of the walks of life. Because we also, like I said, wherever we are showing at, we don't know all the time, but wherever you may be today, I hope that you started off in the right way with a great day. It all begins with our mindset and what we aspire to do. Today, I wanted to talk to you about dreaming. Somebody say dreaming. A lot of times as we become adults, when we're children, we have dreams and aspirations, things that we see ourselves doing. When I was a child, one of the things I used to love to do was play school, and I was the teacher. And of course, I only had one sister, so she was my student. And a lot of times I had my own chalkboard and everything all set up, ready to teach. And I also liked being a businesswoman, so I had a little office, play telephone, and all kinds of things. Now, what I started off doing may have been in a pretend way, but in my mind, I saw myself doing bigger and better things. So today, I'm coming to speak to and encourage the little girl inside of you. I'm encouraging the little girl inside of you. What were you thinking or envisioning yourself to be able to do 20 years ago? Go all the way back to when you were a little girl. What was your aspiration? What was it that you dreamed of being? Who did you see yourself becoming? A lot of times what happens is as we get older and we begin to take on other responsibilities, we have children, we get married, we start jobs, things of that nature, then we forget about our dreams and our aspirations and those things that we really, really want to accomplish, and we switch them with what we have to do. Now, we know, of course, as we grow up, we got to put away childish things, and yes, there are things that we will have to do, but I want to encourage you today, ladies, not to, in the midst of doing what you have to do, give up your dreams. There are things that you want to do. There are visions and businesses and great things inside of you. Little things that sometimes you're writing down on napkins when you're supposed to be eating breakfast. You have ideas that come. Sometimes we record them in our phones, ideas that are coming. A lot of times I'm recording them, or I'll send things to myself on my email so I don't forget what it is that I have in my mind. I encourage you to do that because it is important for you to become who God wants you to be. Each of us have been put on this earth for a reason. We have a certain amount of people that we are supposed to touch with our lives. And in order to do that, we have to keep our dreams and our visions for what it is that we want to accomplish ever before us. Habakkuk says in the Word of God, write the vision and make it plain. So what have you been dreaming about? Go back and get that little girl and think about those things that have been coming back to your mind, those things that you thought, there's no way in the world I'm going to get that done. Maybe you wanted to get a a master's degree or a bachelor's degree. You haven't even gotten your AA degree yet. But whatever your goals are, I'm encouraging you to start dreaming again. Don't allow life to suck out the life in you. There is greater in you than what you see. Come on, there is greater in you than what you see. Tell yourself there is greater in you than what you see. If there's nobody else that accomplished, that'll be around to encourage you, you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to pat your own self on the back and say, come on, girl, you can do this. You can accomplish what you want to. Because a lot of times we allow things and situations at hand and what people say and what they say. And a lot of times we have to ask ourselves, who is that? Who are they? Who are they really? You know, we have to close our minds and ears. If there are things that you have in your heart that you want to do, dreams and aspirations, businesses that you see yourself doing, plays, all kinds of things are out there, books that are in you, ladies, stories. There's a lot of you that have been through things that can get out, that want to start a group for youth and all kinds of things. But you're sitting on your dreams and you're not doing them because you're looking at where you are now. And we can't look at where we are now and ever expect to accomplish any of the dreams that we have. We have dreams, we have to begin to write them. We have to begin to write the dreams. I dare you to dream today. I dare you to get out that book, get out those notes, get out those things and start writing down what it is that you want to do. What is it that you want to do? That life has told you it's past time. There's no way it can happen. That is a lie. It is not true. As long as you're breathing, as long as there's life still in you, there is opportunity and plenty of time. So what you have to do is not waste the time that you have. All of us have been given 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with your 24 hours? What are you doing that's taking you closer to your dream? Sometimes we look at things, they call it a bucket list, you know, write down things that we want to do. And as we accomplish them, we check them off and put them in the bucket. I've got those things done. Once that list is completed, you don't just stop there. You put more things down to do. Because it's not until you start to write the things down that you want to accomplish and that you see yourself doing that you can actually look at it and say, okay, this is the picture I have. This is what I want to do. Now I can take the things that I'm dreaming about. I'm no longer dreaming them. Now I'm going to start putting a plan in motion. I'm going to start to strategically putting together what things should go first, what things should go second, what things go next. And after that only happens until you start, and when you start writing down your dream, your vision of what it is that you want to accomplish. Don't worry about it. Sometimes we say, well, I don't want to do it because somebody else has done it. Well, so what? So what if somebody has done it before? What God gave you to do is still different, because there is no one of us that is made and designed the same way. God is a master creator, and He's created each and every one of us, giving us a mind and talent and ability that we do not want to waste. We are born, we all know our birth date, but we don't know our end date. But in between our birth and our end date is a dash. So what are you doing with the dash that's in between? We got to do something with the dash that we have. What is it that you're dreaming? What is it that you're aspiring to do? What is it that's on your heart? What is it that keeps you up in the middle of the night? What is it that every time you see somebody else doing it or doing something similar, that it sparks something in you? What is that thing? Are you working towards it? Are you doing anything towards it? Come on, ladies, shake yourself. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care what the situation is, whether you have to do it sitting down. Begin writing it. Begin putting it together. Begin dreaming. Dream again, ladies. Dream again. Envision. A dream is you seeing what it is that's in your heart. Martin Luther King had a dream. And his dream that he had, he began to speak to us. He said, I have a dream. And he began to tell us what his dream was. Now, he said, whether I see it or not, I believe that it's going to come to pass. And we today are living out the dreams of Martin Luther King that he spoke about. Do we have a long ways to go? Yes. But we're certainly not where we used to be. But in order for us to be able to live the dream that Martin Luther King spoke about, he had to start putting it in action. He began to put it in action by speaking it. Now, he didn't speak it all the time out to everybody, but he began to speak the dreams that he had. So you have to speak them, even if you write them down and stand in the mirror and start speaking and proclaiming to yourself, I am going to be a business owner. I'm going to have one of the biggest food chains in town. You're going to take out McDonald's. Whatever it is that you want to do, dream it. It is possible. I can and you can do all things that we set our minds to if we acknowledge God in our ways and say, God, help me. You put this in me, now help me to bring it to pass. There's something in you that is stirring night and day that wants to break loose. And I am encouraging you to blow on that dream and begin to get it out. Dust off the cobwebs. Begin to dream again. See your vision. See your aspiration. If you can't see it, if we can't see it individually, what it is that we're looking to do, then no one else will be able to. So first you have to dream. You have to write it down. You have to begin to see it. And when you begin to see it, then you start walking towards it. And before you know it, your time of walking before it and getting it together and working out those things on that checklist that are going to bring forth and birth the dream that's in you, that vision that's in you, eventually we all see it. And we benefit from what was inside of you because you stood up and took the moment to act out and work on your vision. Come on, say, work on the vision. What's in you is awesome. What's in you is great. None of us are bigger or better than the other. The only thing that's different is those that are working towards their dream versus those that are sitting on their dreams. There are great things in you, ladies. I believe there's many people that are watching or will watch in times to come this today. And I believe, and I'm speaking to you, that whatever it is that's in your heart to do, get up and make it happen. Get up and make it happen. Come on, get up. Nobody is stopping you but you. Nobody is stopping you but you. And we have to decide what is important to us. Sometimes we find that people will assign things to us. They'll give us dreams. They'll tell us what they think we should be doing and who they think we are. But if it doesn't match what's in your heart, follow your dreams. Follow what God put in you. Don't let other things and what people think and see you doing all the time be what you do. Become your own person because God is a designer's original. He designed each of us to be originals. You are an original. You have been created. You have a name. We have a brand name. Just like we walk around sometimes with the stilettos on, or some of us have Gucci purses, and some of us have Fila's and all these different things that have a name. Well, you have a name too. There's a name in your brand. There's a name in your brand. Take those things that you have been through and package them into what God has assigned you to do. And I am waiting. I am waiting with aspirations, with high expectations on the dream and vision that's in you. So I'm acting here today as your cheerleader. I'm cheering you on. I want to see you ladies do what God has assigned you. I want to see these plays. I want to see these visions. I want to be able to bring you on our network, on our TV channel, and let other people see what it is that's in you coming out. Because when you go forth, that means somebody else is going to be encouraged to come forth. We have inner greatness in us. Inner greatness, inner abilities that we are sitting on. And every day that you let pass by without doing what you're supposed to be doing is nobody's fault but your own. Don't let nobody stop you, even if it's you that tells you you're not capable, you're not good enough, you're not ready. Don't worry about all of that. Just write it down and start working towards it. If it's there, if you have that heart and it's burning in you, God will provide it. He will show you how to bring these things to pass. Sometimes He can't bring it together because we haven't even started working on it. But when you start daring to dream, when you start putting forth that effort, then God will bring people in your place, in your surroundings that will be able to help you to get to where it is that you're trying to go. And because you've been working behind the scenes and preparing, when they say, show me what you want to do, you'll be able to tell them right off because you already have it written down, you have it worked out. All you're waiting on for is the provision. Where there is a vision that has been given to you by God, He will provide. He will make provision for those dreams. So stop waiting around. Stop hindering yourself. Stop allowing things to get in the way. Yes, we have lives, things that we have to do on a daily basis, but it's still make time in your day throughout the week to get to your goals. Because if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for you. You've got to work every day towards those dreams if you want to see them come. They're not going to come if you're not willing to work on it. Got me? They're not coming if you're not going to work. Come on, tell somebody else. They are not coming if you're not willing to work. So now we want to make sure that we are working on those dreams on a daily basis, that we are pressing our way towards them, and that as we do so, we will see the fruits of our labor. You'll see them. The fruits of your labor as you begin to work on them. But you have to work on them every day. So, in order to encourage and to help you towards this, I have something special for you today that I want to bring. But we are going to take a short commercial, and I'm going to come back and talk again about daring to dream. Stay tuned.
Falling in the mud is not the problem. Staying in the mud is. Don't lie there in regret. Respect yourself enough to get up. You have to contend for what is yours. It will not be given to you. The question is not, do you have the strength to fight? For the battle is the Lord's. The question is, do you have the will to fight? The mud can be clean, for God's blood covers all. So don't stay there in the mud. Get up and stand tall.
Well, welcome back to Woman to Woman. Thank you for again joining us. And for those that are joining us just now, we are talking about daring to dream. In our last commercial, we talked about getting out of the mud. Sometimes life throws dirt on us. Sometimes from the decisions that we made or just things that happen. We don't always have to have done anything wrong for things to happen to us. But God will take that muddy situation if you will stand up and in spite of what you've been going through, use that dirt, use that mud to pack it down under your feet and begin to rise. And said, I'm going to rise to the occasion that God has put on my life. For he never makes a mistake, and he always uses everything that we go through for a reason. He's going to use your story to help other people. Your story, your mistakes, he's going to use them all for a ministry that's been designed solely for you to be able to walk out. So we're talking about daring to dream, finding that little girl within you, waking her up again and saying, don't give up on the dreams that you've had. Whatever it is that you saw yourself doing, whatever it is that you see yourself doing, find a way to accomplish it. It might take you a little bit of time because of the things that you have that you're responsible for, but never let them stop you. In order to help you with that today, I have a special book, a journal that I have created. It says, Woman to Woman, Dare to Dream. Woman to Woman, Dare to Dream. And it has a really nice picture of yours truly on the back. Woman to Woman, Dare to Dream. I'd like for you all to reach out to me on Facebook and message me. You can also reach out to us at our email, POFGBN, which stands for Power of God Broadcasting Network, POFGBN, and put Lady Christine. I'd like to have the Don't Quit Your Daydream. Don't Quit Your Daydream journal, because I want to help you be able to work towards those dreams. This dream journal, I'm asking for a donation towards the network of $25. And I'm asking if you wish to have one of these, write me. Send me a message on Facebook or send me an email at pofgbn@gmail.com for Don't Quit Your Daydream. Because I don't want you to stop believing in yourself and stop working towards your dream. This is our Woman to Woman Daydream Journal. You can dream, and those dreams can come to pass if you are willing to work towards making them happen. Nothing is too hard. Absolutely nothing. And when you begin to work towards it and write it down, God will open the door for provision for your vision. He'll open the door for provision for your vision. I believe that. And I want you to know that whatever it is that you have in your heart, it is not too hard to be done. It can be done. I want you to get it done. And in order to help you and help our network, for a donation of $25, I want to give you one of our Woman to Woman Don't Quit Your Daydream journals. Please reach out to us by emailing us at pofgbn@gmail.com, or you can also send me a message on Messenger. I'm looking at those things throughout the day daily, and I'd be glad to help you and make sure that you get a copy of this book and this journal to help you write your dreams. So I thank you for joining me today. I pray that you have been blessed by today's talk and encouragement, as I'm your cheerleader, yours truly, Lady Christine. And I'm just here to help you all as I am working towards my dream. I want to see you all work out those dreams and visions as well, because we work better when we work together. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you. We love you all.